Hey, what's up, everybody? Brad back here, and we're going to be doing a blue-green Polymorph Emrakul deck again. We've tried, I think, 3 times so far, and we've lost every game. I am determined to get a win out of this. There was one game where we got Progenitus out. Of course, we're playing in Modern. And I know that this is not a competitive deck in the least bit, but it's just something fun that I just wanted to try. And so I guess while we're waiting here, I can try to show some of the pieces of the deck and what's going on. So we've got Progenitus and Emrakul. Those are our targets. This deck probably actually needs a lot of fine tuning. I just kind of net deck this. Awakening Zone doesn't really seem to be doing too much. Protea Staff does work well as our second source for Polymorph. The Cyclonic Rift, I don't know. I can't really even foresee us getting to a point where we have overload mana. So yeah, it's just a tough deck. I saw another list on what was it, Channel Fireball, I think, where Travis Wu did one with that had like Through the Breach and a bunch of great cards, but I'm not gonna pay all that money just to have like a joke deck like this. So the one good thing that I have found though is like with all these pieces here, we are able to typically get our pieces in order by turn 4, which is good. See Beyond here, where you shuffle a card back into your library. The main part about that is just to, if we happen to draw into Emrakul or Progenitus, we don't want them into our hand. So that would be the way to get that back into our library. And I guess Halimar Depths does that as well. So what I found from the few games I have played is Kalini Garden really works great, and Protea Staff, a lot of the lands are coming into play tapped. Let's see if we can join somebody else's game, because this is not happening here. Is anybody else in the play lobby? Okay, let's give it a shot with this. Yeah, so we've gone up in the past against Red Deck Wins and a couple other stuff, and it just gets outclassed like so quickly, like where by the time that we're ready to set up. Okay, so we've got our pieces here. We got Kalini Gardens. I think we're gonna Serum Visions turn 1, and the Protea Staff will get us there too. So we'll have to drop Protea Staff on turn 3. Probably leaving up Mana Leak mana on turn 4. So I don't know what we want to draw into. We've already got our Polymorph. We could grab another one, but I think we might need like maybe like a Cyclonic Rift might be good. Let's go ahead and so we don't have any token sources aside from that one Kalini Garden, so I think having another one in case something happens to our first one would be a good plan. We just want to make sure that we get there. So at least we're not playing a red deck. Okay, Urza's Power Plant. We should be able to make this happen right on turn 4. So let's drop the Kalini Garden now, I think. Do we leave up Mana Leak mana? I think we might want to do... Yeah, we've got 2 Mana Leaks. You know what? I think we're going to have to do Kalini Garden now. The next turn, Protea Staff. The next turn, Bring the Pain. Nobody's up in the chat. It's early. Ours is Tower. Sword of Vengeance, First Strike Champ, yeah. So he's got a couple turns to set up here. He's got to drop something, then equip it. So, do we leave up Mana Leak? You know what? We could turn... Instead of Proteus Staff, let's go with Spreading Seas. Which one do we think he has less of? Just to try to cut him off a little bit from whatever he's doing. Got another Proteus Staff. And so next turn we're going to polymorph that plant. So really just trying to buy us some time here. That sucks. I don't think that hurt him at all. So he's probably got Counterspell mana up right now, which is not good. 3 cards in hand for him. We could polymorph, and if that goes south, we've got our Proteus Staff. Do we try to polymorph? I'm really expecting a counterspell. So we have 2 Proteus Staffs. Let's go ahead and try to do this. I don't want to risk the... Okay, so that resolved. So that's good. So that put us behind a turn, but I did want to see that polymorph get countered. I probably wasn't... Spider Silk Net. So let's go ahead and try this. And we got our Emrakul. Yeah, we're okay. Just put it back in any order. And so he wasn't cast, so we don't get that extra turn. Let's go ahead and drop the Kalini Garden. Just in case we need it. And that's really about all the gas we have. And we'll just hope. So basically... This is kind of a measure against any sacrifice effects, but we're not playing against a black deck here, so I don't think that we're going to encounter anything like that. Clone. That sucks. Protection from colored spells, Annihilator 6. So we could polymorph. Let's go ahead and swing in. This might trade, but at least we get the Annihilator going off. Annihilator 6, that is, I haven't actually like swung in with an Emrakul in some time. That is insane. So is he going to trade or what? And you know what? We could let's Proteus Staff his copy of Emrakul. I think that would be a good play. I probably should have done that first. I really should have done that first so I didn't have to trade. I wasn't thinking properly. So that looks like a win for us here. And so we're going to leave up Mana Leak. Not that that even is a thing. And we got the win. That was good. That was good. So it took us 4 games to get there. I'm trying to like measure this win against how good of a deck that was that he was playing. I mean, we just saw a lot of equipment come down, not too much action from him. It was good off of the clone, and I really should have Proteus staffed before I swung in, so so there wasn't the potential to trade. But that was a win, and I'm happy about it.